Hey y'all, welcome back. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I hate whenever YouTubers start off like that. Like, bitch, there's nothing in this world for you to be that elated. Like, that was actually that was negative. That was very neurotic of me. My bad. But, like, come on now. Like, you don't gotta do all that extra shit. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. We're back at it again. Like, back the fuck up, bitch. Back the fuck up. I'm sorry. I'm already on one. Hi guys, it was my day off. I was asleep all day, so I don't know. My body crashes after I work for like 4 days in a row and I don't get a day off. So today was my crash day. I was off today, but I know like it's so overstimulating. Like, bitch, back the fuck up. Back up, bitch. And I literally have to turn the volume down. I'll just click out the video. I literally never cared. I will literally click out the video. I think that's why I hated watching Jake Paul or like whatever the fuck their name is, RuPaul Drag Race. Yeah, I hated watching the Jake brothers or whatever. They fucking annoying. But hi guys, I'm here with my coffee. Today was a decent day for me. I hope everybody's doing okay. We're at 3K. 3K. I went and got my nails done today, finally, bitch. Cause my last set, bitch, that lasted me like I think a month, bitch. And the nails stayed on. Like none of them was wobbly. A few were chipped at the corners, but like, bitch, come on now. She iced my shit. I definitely am not tagging her. Oh, bitch. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, I let her do whatever she wants. So whenever I go, I'll let her do whatever design she wants because I'm kind of getting tired of the polka dot. So she chose these regular ass designs, but they're cute though. Like they blend well together. I chose the color, obviously. Color is always done by me. But yeah, I got me a little mani pedi. And then after that, I just chilled for the rest of the day. I went, got some cupcakes. I got a milkshake, which I regret. I keep forgetting that I'm lactose intolerant. Shitted that out immediately. And then I went the fuck to sleep. Of course, whenever I go to sleep and I take a nap in the middle of the day. Wait, hold on. Where's she at? Y'all see her? Wait, hold on. Damn, Cinnamon, like, why are you all the way in the back? She really does not like the camera, y'all. Y'all see her? Yes. Whenever I take a nap in the middle of the day, she's right there. Like, she's always right there. She's like, ooh, bitch. Hold on. Ooh. Ah, I feel like a fucking vampire. Ah. Why is the lighting like... I don't like the shadows. Ooh. Damn. But yeah, she always comes and takes a nap with me. Always. So we took a cat nap. Literally. Actually, it was not a cat nap. Bitch, I was knocked out for the rest of the day. I think I fell asleep at like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and I woke up at like 8 o'clock. And I like the thing is, I'll wake up and then I'll go back to sleep, and then I'll wake up and then I'll go back to sleep. Yeah, girl. Whenever the sun is out, I don't know why, the sun makes me tired. I think it's my body adjusting to the temperature that's making me tired. Whenever my cats see me lay in my bed, they probably out of nowhere, yes, girl, all up in my face. When I tell you all up in my face, like licking my face, doing the most. But anyways, yeah, today was a decent day for me, y'all. Like, oh my god, that's so cute. Like, listen, if anything else, these nails, bitch, whenever I got my nails done, I automatically I felt like 10 times better. Like, I'm finna make something shake. As long as my nails is done, bitch, I'm done. You know how some girls, they need their lashes done? I actually don't like lashes because they feel uncomfortable. They feel like lashes. I don't want it to feel like lashes. I want it to feel like I just got mascara on my lashes. You feel me? So I don't like lash extensions, but some girls, they need their eyebrows done, which I do too, in order to feel good. Me, as long as the eyebrows is done and nails is done, bitch, I'm finna make something shake. You feel me? I'm finna make something shake. But yeah, y'all, it's time to tell y'all the story. It's time to tell y'all. Remember when I said I'm playing chess, not checkers, and I'm finna get my payback, bitch. I'm gonna get my look back. Remember when I said that on my last live in relation to work? Bitch, I got my look back. When I tell y'all God don't play about me, it's been raining all day. I'm in the east side. I'm in Pennsylvania. Bitch, it's been sunny, thank God, because it has actually been raining all last week. So I'm happy that we finally have sun. But yo, Cinnamon got some big ass feet. I'm sorry, that should be distracting. I'm sorry, girl. You do. We just ate. Well, I ate a snack. She ate dinner. Do y'all hear her? Did you enjoy your dinner? She doesn't even eat all her food at once. Like she'll nibble and then go back to it. But anyways, so I'm gonna tell y'all about and listen for the bitches that don't know how to be sneaky, don't know how to get payback. She call her a big butt. She do got some rabbit ass feet, bro, and it doesn't help that they're white. Like her feet are white, so it do look like rabbit feet. It's cute though, but it's like, damn, girl, you fucking size 8. You a size 8 in men's. Yo, I'm sorry, that should be taking me out. I'm like, ooh, girl, you definitely don't get that from me. You definitely them Bugs Bunny ass. You definitely don't get that from me. Ooh, child. You need your nails done too. I need to clip her nails. Your long ass nails. She be scratching me a little bit. Not on purpose, of course. But anyways, yeah, let me teach y'all. Tail is in the coffee. About how I got payback. I know she be clowning my ass too. Like, trust me, the feeling is mutual. She be clowning me. Like, I can just feel it in her eyes. Whenever she give me a stink look, it's like I can read what she's saying, but I can't really. I can't. Like, I don't know what she's saying, but I know the gist of what she's saying, and I'm like, girl, you're disrespectful for real. Like, she really is disrespectful. She's not innocent. She be having an attitude. But anyways, so I'm gonna tell y'all about how I got payback. So if y'all remember the last note we left on, right? Basically, it was Friday of last week. And I told y'all that out of nowhere, Taylor, right? Taylor was like, oh, I had, mind you, just came back from break. Literally wasn't even there, didn't bother nobody, doing my own thing, minding my pretty bitch business like I always do. And Taylor come to me and she like, oh, can you deal with this for me? And I'm like, oh, like I don't want to, but whatever, bitch. Like, just give it to me. That's literally what I said. I was like, whatever, bitch, just give it to me. She's like, oh my gosh, you're so kind. You're so nice. I don't care what Cancer be saying about you. Mind you, me and Cancer was cool before. Taylor still kind of new. Me and Cancer was cool before she even came in the picture. So I'm just like, that threw me off guard. I'm like, And I told you I stayed quiet for the rest of the day. I ended up fucking up because I was so in my head after she said that dumb shit. And whatever, went home, texted Magnificent. Magnificent is our shift supervisor. Keep that in mind. So I'm like, hey, Magnificent, sorry if I was off today. And that's when I decided, when I got home, y'all, is when I decided, because I'm like, listen, they've been carrying on with this, Taylor and Cancer, right? They've been carrying on with this like weird bitch, fake ass, mean girl shit for like a little while. And I've been letting it slide. I've been letting the weird shit slide. It's not always geared towards me, but I've been letting it slide, period. But now it's like, it's time to put all that shit to an end. And when I say they've been doing shit, I mean just talking about people, like literally whispering about people in front of their face, texting each other in front of this is not in private. Like this, at least be fucking sneaky with the shit. Like, y'all doing this shit in front of everybody's face. Just doing a bunch of weird shit, blowing things out of proportion, taking little things and making it a big deal. I've been letting it slide, but I'm like, you know what? It's time to get my lick back. Like, it's time to really tap into my Gemini bag. It's time to get my lick back. Like, I'm done letting shit slide, especially because I feel like Cancer was competing with me for that other department. I was like, yeah, it's time. Like when I went home that night, I was like, you know what? Let me stop being the bigger person, bitch. Because no shade, but Cancer really is the bigger person, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. But I'm like, you know what? Nah, like I'm done. It's time to do what I do best. So that's why I sent that text to Magnificent. I was like, hey, Magnificent, I'm sorry if I was really off today, because I was visibly off, right? It's just that Taylor said this thing and it really threw me off, and it just really confirmed, because mind you, me and Magnificent and Asia and Mulan, if y'all remember, we like, I think this was like on a Thursday or something. We already had a conversation before all together, just us separately together, like separate of Taylor and Cancer. We had a conversation and I confessed to Magnificent. I'm like, I don't know what Taylor and Cancer got going on, but I just feel like they're talking shit about not only me, but everybody behind our backs. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just felt the need to say that. I'm just like, I don't know. Something in my gut is telling me they talking shit. Like I told y'all, I could smell when somebody's been talking shit about me. Like it's just, I can smell it. And you know why? I feel like psychically, the best way I can explain the energy is like we're not leaving off the same track we left off, right? So imagine you watching a movie, right? And in the movie, there's two characters, and in the first scene, they're best friends, right? And so you're obviously expecting them throughout the movie to continue the friendship, right? Then the next scene, you see these bitches fighting, or you see, or for example, right? We could compare this to Euphoria with Rue and Jules, right? Rue and Jules were like this. They were like this the first season. Then the second season, out of nowhere, Jules decided that she was gonna start hating on Rue and being a bitch towards Rue. And it's like, that's why I said Jules is a fake ass bitch and I don't like her. But anyways, that's what it feels like. It feels like, how can I say this? Unexpected, random energy that didn't align with the last note we left off of. That's the best way I can explain it, right? Imagine you dap somebody up one day, you're like, oh, hey, how are you? Then the next day they ignore the shit out of you. Then it's like, why are you giving me this energy when the last time we talked, everything was cool? That's what it smells like. It smells like random energy that you don't know where it's coming from. It's not really energy that you're familiar with because it's not the energy that was given or executed the last time y'all had a conversation. That is how I know somebody's been talking shit about me. That's the best way I can energetically explain it. So I said that. I was like, I don't know why. I just feel like they've been talking shit about not only me, but everybody. And I don't know, right? So, anyways, I get home Friday and I text Magnificent that sneaky ass text. I was like, yeah, it's really been throwing me off. Like, I don't know what to do. And so, you know, Magnificent is messy too. She's a Taurus. Magnificent is messy too. She's like, oh, like, I'm sorry that you're going through that. Like, I understand. It's one thing if it's me because I bring it back. First, they targeted Magnificent, right? One day, I think this last week, Magnificent was having a rough week. I'm not sure what was going on at home, but she didn't want to share it, which is fine. But, you know, she was obviously a little bit more withdrawn. She was more quieter. And instead of giving Magnificent the space she needs to just do her fucking job, Cancer and Taylor blew things out of proportion. They started talking shit about her. They thought that she was mad at them. I literally told them, like, Magnificent is the type of person, if she has a problem with you, she will let you know eventually, which she did. She had a conversation with the both of them, right? Girl. Anyways, right? So I text Magnificent my thing. She's like, okay, how do you want me to handle this? I'm like, girl, do what you got to do. I don't know what you're going to do, but do what you got to do because I don't want this to fall back on me. And I don't want nobody to say that, you know, I was targeting anybody or none of that. So no shade, girl. You're the supervisor. Do what you got to do. I don't know what you got to do, but do what you got to do. She's like, all right, cool, period. I'm contacting the higher ups. I'm like, damn, bitch, you didn't even give it a second thought. She was like, oh, yeah, bitch, I'm contacting the higher ups. I'm like, okay, so basically in my mind, she's going to contact the higher ups, basically our lab director, supervisor, manager. I'm thinking she's going to contact them when we get back on Monday, right? Cool. Day ends. I go to bed, wake up, cool. Monday's here. Now, this is the part y'all didn't hear, right? This Monday. So I come to work a little bit early because I'm trying to get that money on. Okay, I'm trying to get that money. So I'll be clocking in 10 minutes early. Yup, every cent counts. So I'm just sitting there minding my business. Of course, Cancer fake ass pop up next to me and she's like, oh, hey, how are you doing? I'm like, hey, whatever, I'm cool. Again, y'all, I'm not like, I'm being fake because listen, you giving me fake bitch energy, so I'm gonna give you the same thing. I'm not about to, like, this is a game of chess, bitch. I'm not about to show you my next move. You feel me? I'm not going to show you my next move. Yes, I will be plotting your demise right in front of your face and smiling right in front of your face, just like how you did me. Yup, bitch. I told you I'm playing chess, not checkers. So she come in to me, whatever, cool. She goes for a little bit and then she's like, okay, we got to go. And I'm like, damn, why do we got to clock in? Like, why are you going to rush? Like, bitch, this job ain't going nowhere. She's like, oh, Tanya is the lab director. She oversees the entire lab, right? Not only our department, but the phlebotomist. Like, yeah, that's her title. Pretty hefty title. Keep that in mind, right? So cool. She's like, yeah, we got to go in early. I'm like, okay, cool. We walk in and unbeknownst to me, Tanya's walking right behind us. Like she's walking in with us, right? So we clocking in, getting ready. I peep that Taylor's already there because again, Taylor works earlier than most of us, right? So she kind of works more so with first shift. I peeped that I'm gonna be stationed right next to her. So I'm like, oh hey, like, I'm not being too fake, but I'm like, oh hey Taylor, like we sitting next to each other, like, oh shit, period. She's like, and mind you, keep in mind, we had all just came through the door. Like, this is not even 5 minutes after us coming through the door, right? After I said that, Taylor looks at me. Mind you, Taylor jokes a lot. Keep in mind, right? I said before she has a reckless mouth and she doesn't know how to shut the fuck up. Taylor looks at me. She's like, she was like, bitch, I don't want to sit next to you. She was like, oh no, get away from me. I don't want to sit next to you. She's saying it in a joking manner, but y'all know I don't play that shit. Every joke has a little bit of truth to it, period. I don't care what nobody says. Argue with your mama, bitch. Every joke has a little bit of truth to it. So I was like, I didn't say anything. I'm like, my coworkers in the back, mind you, Magnificent's there, Cancer's there, the Tanya, the lab director, the head of the head bitch, she's there. I look back at my coworkers because my coworkers are here. Tanya is like right behind. I guess Taylor must have forgot that Tanya was right there. So I look at my coworkers. I'm like, you see, this the shit that I be talking about, right? I kind of give them that look. I'm like, then I look back. I look over at Tanya, and Tanya's looking like, bitch, Tanya was gagged. Tanya was gagged. She was like, I'm like, ooh, bitch, you fucked up. I'm like, oh, bitch, you fucked up. I didn't say anything. So I'm like, oh, okay, feisty today, bitch. You must be on your period. Or like she said, she claims these past couple of weeks she hasn't been taking her meds. I don't know what it is, bitch. Ibuprofen. You better hop back on it because you clearly lost your fucking mind. So I go, I wash my hands, I put my lab coat on. I'm getting ready to log into my little computer or whatever. And after a couple of seconds, Tanya's like, come with me. Like she's looking at me and she's like, come with me. So I'm like, okay, I get ready to go. She's like, and I'm asking her, I'm like, should I take off my lab coat? Because in the laboratory, yes, y'all, in the laboratory, basically you cannot take your lab coat with you outside of the lab just to prevent like, what do you call that? When you spread germs or whatever, contamination, just to prevent contamination, right? Because we do pass a lot of nasty ass specimens in there. So I was like, should I take my lab coat? Because I'm trying to see if we're going outside the laboratory or not. She's like, yes. So I'm like, oh shit, we must be going to her office. So I take off my lab coat. We exit through the door. And literally, as soon as we exit through the door, I'm like, Tanya, are you going to fire me? Dead ass, just like that. Because keep in mind, I'm worried about the mistake I made on Friday, right? I'm like, Tanya, are you about to fire me? I'm like, please don't fire me, please. I didn't do anything. Please don't do it, please. She's like, I'm not a cop. I'm not a cop. Y'all know that one meme. But anyways, y'all know that one meme that's like, I didn't do anything, please. I swear. I'm not a cop. I'm not a cop. She's like, no, I'm not going to fire you. I'm like, oh, okay. Whew. I'm like, whew. I was worried. I thought I was going to have to plead my case. No shade. Because the checks has been, no shade. The job that I'm working right now, the checks have been very hefty. So I'm like, who, girl, I'm not going to lie. I was ready to bag. I'm not gonna lie. Not on my knees, but I was ready to bag. Anyways, so we go into her lab. We go into her office, right? And I sit down. She sits down, and I don't know why the fuck she has a heater in there. Mind you, it's like 70 degrees. I'm like, oh bitch, you must be like me. You must have not leukemia. I forgot what you call it. Low iron, because I get cold very easily. Yes, girl. I had my hands together. I was like, please, please. She was like, no, I'm not gonna fire you. I'm like, okay. So yeah, anemia. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm forgetting everything. It must have been that long ass nap. So we go into her office and she sits down and she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. Like, wow, what happened? She's like, I really didn't like what she did out there. Mind you, she's looking at me in all seriousness. She's like, I really don't like that. Like, that was very mean of her. That was not nice. Like, she looks dead ass serious, y'all. She's like, I really did not like that Taylor did that. Like, that was mean, mind you. I'm like, yeah, I know that was crazy, right? You know my instigating ass. Keep in mind, right? I'm trying to get my lick back. I told y'all, chestnut checkers. I'm like, yeah, it was just so, like, I was so caught off guard because, like, mind you, I know she's kidding. Tanya doesn't know she's kidding because she doesn't spend time with us. Yes, bitch. Listen, like a true Gemini, bitch. Mind Mind you, I knew she was, yes, girl. I put on my white woman, and I just, yes, y'all. So I know she was kind of joking, but Tanya don't know she was joking. So I'm like, yeah, like I was just so caught off guard because we had all just came in. Like we literally just clocked in. And she said that to me as soon as I walked in. She was like, yeah, that wasn't nice. Like, what does she mean by like, oh, you can't sit next to me? Like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. Like, I really didn't expect that. Like, and she's like, I got the email. I'm like, what email? She's like, the email Magnificent sent me. Y'all, come to find out, Magnificent sent the email that night. Like, I'm telling y'all, Magnificent is a messy ass bitch. A lot of people think Tauruses aren't messy, bitch. Tauruses, Gemini, and Cancers, because I feel like because they're all like in the same timeline, in the same season, they all messy as fuck. Cancers are on the worst spectrum, okay? Tauruses are tame, Geminis are like in the middle, intermediate, and then Cancers are messy, messy boots, as you can see, because keep in mind, Cancer and Taylor are both Cancers. Just keep that in mind. I didn't call Taylor Cancer because we can't have two Cancer names. But anyways, so she's like, yeah, I got the email. And basically Magnificent was telling me about how Taylor and Cancer have been acting in the laboratory and how it's been making you uncomfortable. And, about how they've been doing just a lot of things that is disrupting the work environment. And it's just crazy to be able it's crazy that she like basically she saw it for herself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to report something, but it's another thing for the lab director. She saw that shit in 4K, like not even 4K, bitch. I don't know, real K, but she saw that in real time. So she was like, yeah, it's one thing to have a fucking email. So basically, I guess she read the email already. And so basically, Taylor doing that in front of her reaffirmed what Magnificent said in the email. So she's like, yeah, like, how's that been going? So before I spill anything, right? In my mind, I'm like, I could either keep the peace and not do too much so I won't get them in trouble or disrupt the environment any further, or I can take this opportunity to fucking snitch and get my lick back. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm thinking for like 5 minutes. I'm like, should I snitch? Should I not? Like, because she's asking for my input. I'm like, I don't know what I should do. Bitch, I snitched. I told y'all chestnut checkers. Bitch, I fucking snitched. Yep. I snitched, bitch. I told it all. Not too much, but I told it all. Okay. So before I say anything, I'm like, Tanya, like, can this be confidential? Like, you know what I mean? Basically, like, can you not snitch on me? I'm like, yeah, can this be a confidential conversation? She's like, yeah, of course. She gets up, she closes the door, she closes her office door. She's like, yes, of course. And then she sits back down, right? I'm like, okay. I have to make sure nobody outside. So I'm like, yeah, and I start the performance, bitch. Scene, act 1. I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm not overdoing it, but I'm like, yeah, Taylor and Cancer, like, they've just really been doing a lot of sneaky things. They've been making me very uncomfortable, like talking about people in front of their face, messaging each other about other people, basically forming a fucking secret alliance, damn near bullying bitches and shit. Like, I'm like, yeah, it's just been making me very uncomfortable. It's been making my anxiety very bad. And so this is when I kind of decide to slip in, like, yeah, because of all of this that's been going on. And I told her about what happened on Friday too. I'm like, yeah, even Taylor, that's not the first time Taylor has said something like that to me. Basically on Friday, she told me that basically she alluded to not only her, but Cancer talking about me behind my back. And because of that, because of me getting anxiety from that situation, I accidentally made a mistake. I decided to slip that in there because I would rather she hear it from me than to find out randomly. Y'all, come to find out, she didn't even fucking know. She didn't know I made a mistake. I guess because we caught it before like anything got bad, but like she didn't even know I made a mistake. Just keep that in mind. We were not talking about my mistake, but I slipped it in there. I'm like, yeah, it's just been making me very anxious. Like, I kind of haven't even been wanting to come into work lately, And so she's like, yeah, that's exactly what Magnificent told me in the email. And I'm like, no, not only me, girl, but they've even been taunting Magnificent too, like talking about her right in front of her face. I told her, I was like, yeah, even Magnificent, there was a week last week where she didn't talk. She was completely silent. She didn't talk at all because of them creating such a hostile work environment and not only making me uncomfortable but magnificent, which she has admitted to me verbally. She's like, oh, she was like, oh wow, I don't like that, like that's crazy. I'm like, yup. Then, you know, because we're talking a lot about Taylor, but bitch, I didn't forget Cancer and Taylor telling me that you basically talking shit about me behind my back. So you know, y'all know I had to get Cancer back, right? So I'm like, yeah, you know, and I really do appreciate this job. Like, I really do like working here, which is true. I do. I like my job. It's not terrible. I like it. So I'm like, yeah, you know, because I really do appreciate working here, I just thought I'd tell you that Cancer is basically planning on going to HR to threaten y'all if y'all don't hire her or if y'all don't switch her to a department early, if y'all don't do an early transfer. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, you know, that's what Cancer told me. Like, she basically said if y'all don't give her an early transfer, she's gonna threaten to quit. She's like, oh, she could go right on ahead. That's literally what she told me on. She was like, she could go right on ahead. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, ooh, okay, mental note, never go to HR. Cause she seemed too reassured. I'm like, oh yeah. If I ever, hopefully I never will have to do that. But I'm like, oh bitch. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know why Cancer would want to do something like that. Like, that's not a great idea. And she was like, yeah, it's not. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, yeah, bitch, I'm getting into that department, not you. Yup, I told y'all chestnut checkers. She's like, oh, I don't know why she would want to do that. Like, that's stupid. I'm like, yeah, you know. And also, Cancer has been taking these early 45-minute bathroom breaks. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, like a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, I think it was, she got mad for no reason. Remember, that was the day where she was shit talking me to Milan, talking about, oh, she's mad that I'm like teasing her about a work crush or whatever. Y'all remember that? And she went on a 45-minute bathroom break. Mind you, nothing wrong with you being gone for 45 minutes. We don't clock people tea like that. Like, nobody's babysitting you at this job. You just gotta let us know. I'm like, yeah, she went on a 45-minute bathroom break and she didn't come back and she didn't even explain to us what happened. Come to find out, she was eating. She wasn't at the bathroom at all. She was eating pizza and talking shit. Obviously, I didn't say that verbatim, but I was like, yeah, she was talking to a phlebotomist the entire time and she completely like abandoned us. And you know, Tanya's sitting there like, oh, I'm like, yup, that's what's been, you ain't hear from me though, but that's what's been going on. She's like, okay, well, I really don't like that this is happening. This is Tanya. She's like, I really don't like this is happening. I completely like disagree with how they're handling things. I'm gonna give it a day or two, see how things settle down, and basically I'm gonna see what type of measures I'm gonna take. That she gave a very ominous response. So honestly, y'all let me know. Does this look like they're gonna be fired or something? I hope they get some sort of like reprimandative action or something. I don't know, right? But I'm like, ooh, bitch, I did my shit. Now, obviously, they've also been talking shit on Teams, but I've been talking shit on Teams too. So I didn't mention Teams because I don't want her to look into that. No shade, bitch. Don't look at the fucking computer. Don't look too close. Don't look too close, bitch. But I did my one, right? I did my one. I did my one. But I'm like, yeah, you know, obviously that's not it's the entirety of what I said, but I'm trying to sum it up, right? In the beginning, while we were still talking about Taylor, I was like, yeah, Taylor does blow things out of proportion. They both do. And instead of addressing issues directly, they just talk to each other about it and let things fester up, which is true. And it creates an even bigger issue, which makes the work environment basically tense. And yeah, she was like, oh, okay, okay. But yeah, basically, she was like, you know, I appreciate this. Like, I'm sorry that you had to go through this. Like, try not to pay it any mind. She was like, I know it's easy for me to say, like, to ignore them, but try your best. She was like, I know it's easy for me because I'm not working there. I'm not working with you guys, but try your best. And I'm like, yeah, I will. Conversation wrapped up. Okay. Operation Snitch successful. Okay. Bitch. Cancer, you are not getting that early transfer, bitch. You thought I forgot, bitch? Nope. I hit all the bullet points. I hit all the fucking bullet points, bitch. I could probably be an actor. I'd be good at improv. I was like, whew, bitch. I felt like I was at a fucking interview. Anyways, After I got done, I went back in, and obviously, obviously, everybody's kind of looking at me because everybody knew that I made a mistake on Friday. So it's like I'm trying not to really show my face. Like I'm trying to look a little bit worried, so it looks like I'm like worried about getting in trouble. I'm like, I'm coming back in the job. I'm like, obviously, me and Magnificent were here with it. We're like, she know what's going on because she wrote the email, right? She knows what's about to happen. So I'm like, oh my God, like I sit back down, like, you know, but anyways, I do my job and peep this, y'all. Taylor stays quiet, mind you. She's sitting right next to me. She stays quiet for the entire like shift. She ends up apologizing to me 3 fucking times. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like I didn't mean it like that." I'm like, "Oh, it's okay. Like don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, bitch. I already got my fucking lick back." It's too late for that now. You should have fucking said sorry on Friday. Mind you, keep in mind when she told me that fuck shit on Friday, when she was like, "Oh, I don't care about what Cancer says about you," they didn't apologize to me. They stayed silent that entire shift. Bitch, it's too late. Y'all should have apologized on Friday. Maybe I would have changed my mind, but no, it's too late for that. I was like, "Oh yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay. It's okay, bitch. I got you." Watch this. Watch this. I got you, bitch. So, anyways, I go on break, right? I go on break. Me and Cancer usually take our breaks together, but I try to go a little bit early because I know she's finna ask me what the fuck me and Tanya were talking about. Mind you, Cancer thinks she's safe because it looks like, if anything, Tanya talked to me about what Taylor said that day because obviously that's what she firsthand witnessed. So Cancer thinks she's safe. She think I didn't mention the bullshit she's been doing. I'm gonna keep it that way, right? Cool. So me and I go on break. Cancer comes and joins me like 20 minutes later, and she's like, "Yeah, like, what was you like?" She's not being messy with it, but she's like, "Oh, like, what was you and Tanya talking about? Like, what did she like? What did she say in the interview?" And I'm like, I mean, in the meeting or whatever. I'm like, "Yeah, she was talking to me about the mistake that I made on Friday. Basically, she was just like correcting me, telling me that it's okay, but I gotta be sure not to do something like that." Mind y'all, she didn't know I made a mistake. Keep that in mind, y'all. Tanya never knew that I made a mistake. So like y'all know damn well we wasn't talking about no fucking mistake. Hey! I'm like, yup, sitting there lying right to her face. Yup, just like how you was doing me. Yup, yup, yup. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. So, anyways, the last little piece, last little part of the story, right? Yeah, we get back from break. Taylor apologizes like 50 fucking more times. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Anyways, I go to the bathroom real quick, not for 45 minutes, I can tell you that much. But I go to the bathroom real quick, I basically empty my bladder, and I'm sitting there looking in the mirror for a little bit, and that's when Magnificent comes in the bathroom, obviously to use the bathroom, right? We're not like Taylor and Cancer on some sneaky messy shit. She genuinely goes to use the bathroom, but as soon as she walks in the door and she sees me, Magnificent goes like this. I'm like, hold on, bitch. Now you super sneaky. I'm never gonna fuck with you. No shade, like, and I mean that in a negative way. Like, I'm never gonna mental note, never try Magnificent. Okay, because she's sneaky. She might just be as sneaky as me. I'm like, but bitch, she wrote that email. She know what's going on. She know what's going on. Mind you, I feel like Magnificent was a little bit too prepared to write that email. Like, bitch, let me find out you had a draft. Like, I feel like she had a draft and she just pressed send. Oh, something else I forgot to mention. So while I was on break with Cancer ends up telling me that Magnificent not only approached her last week, but she also approached her today. And she was like, Magnificent was basically kind of like telling her, reminding her, like, hey, don't do no 45-minute bathroom breaks. Because, I noticed you have a tendency to like wander off and just talk to people and stay there for like an hour plus. So you can't do that. Like, da 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 da. Like, you know what I mean? And if you do, just let us know. Cool, right? And Cancer's short-sighted ass, she's like, oh, how can she tell me this when she be doing the same? I'm like, girl, little do you know. Because, like, I'm sorry, these bitches is slow. These bitches is slow, like, oh my fucking God, bitch. I literally wanted to tell Cancer so bad. I'm like, Cancer, you fucking idiot bitch. She's building a paper trail on your ass. She's giving you a verbal warning so that if you do that shit, she's like they can be able, she can go to the higher ups and say, hey, I warned her about this, and they're gonna take corrective measure. Okay, I don't know what that measure might be, but be on your P's and Q's, bitch. But obviously, I didn't tell her that because I'm not about to stick my neck out for you and you didn't do it for me, bitch. Oh no. Hell no. But I'm just looking at her like, yeah, that's crazy. Like, I can't believe Magnificent is doing that. Obviously, I wasn't saying too much, but I was like, yeah, you know, that is a little bit crazy. Like, I definitely would be mad if I was you. Ah! Anyways, yeah. Get back. I told y'all Taylor stayed silent for the whole day, which she didn't really talk to me for the whole day. I'm like, bitch, I don't give a I don't give a fuck, bitch. Like, I don't give a damn. Nobody told you to say that dumb shit. Like, I hope you're not mad at me because nobody told you to say that idiot shit. Like, you stupid bitch. Nobody told you to say that in front of the head director. Like, you're dumb as fuck, actually. So I didn't give a fuck about her not talking to me. I was like, girl, anyways. Like, moving right along. Of course, before we clock out, like 3 hours before, Taylor leaves because again, she doesn't really work our entire shift with us. So when Taylor leaves, Magnificent goes over to Cancer and she's like, Cancer, like, what was up with Magnificent today? Like, um, wait, no. Magnificent goes to Cancer and she's like, Cancer, what was up with Taylor today? Like, Taylor was very silent, like she was very quiet. So, you know, I come by and I literally lean forward like this, and I know you're like, bitch, did you do that right in front of? Yes, I literally walked right next to. I walked right next to Cancer, and I was like leaning my head in. I'm messy. Yes, I am. Lightly messy, not like messy to the point where it's detrimental, but like funny messy. So I'm like, I'm listening to the conversation because I'm like, yeah, she was silent today. So Cancer basically is like, yeah, basically Taylor is worried that we're all talking shit about her behind our back. I was like, oh my fucking God, here we go with this fucking bullshit. So mind you, Asia's right there. She clocked in a little bit later. So she wasn't here for like the entire Taylor and Tanya thing. But she's like, wait, Soraya, like, what did they just say? Like, can you repeat it back to me? Like, I want to know what's going on. So I go over to Asia and I'm like, so basically, Taylor is feeling uncomfortable. She's feeling stressed because she thinks we're all talking shit about her. Literally the same thing I did. Asia does the same thing. She's like, oh my fucking God. Because this is not the first time Cancer has said that Taylor is thinking this way, and that's why Taylor has been withdrawing. Like, literally, Taylor does this all the fucking time. So I'm talking shit to Asia at this point because me and Asia, we're here with it. Asia's black. Keep in mind, fully black. So me and Asia, we're here with it. We're like, she always do this shit. Like, bitch, are you not fucking tired? Like, and I'm telling Asia, I'm like, bitch, this is called projection. Like, the thing is, you've been talking cash money shit about everybody and they fucking mama. It's not just me, y'all. It's not just me. It's not just Magnificent. It was at one point Asia, Mulan, other people. Like, y'all been talking mad fucking shit. And now you're anxious that we're doing the same. So Asia's like, at this point, do we try to reassure her or do we just let her, like, do we confirm the belief? And I'm like, bitch, at this point, she could think we talking shit. Like, I don't give a damn. Yeah. Yes, we are talking shit. Yes. Why, yes, we are talking shit about you. Of course, because you're giving us something to talk about. Like, the more you keep worrying about this shit, the more you're manifesting it. So I'm like, Asia, like, I'm so tired of this bitch. She's like, yo, this is draining. Like, I'm like, yeah, it is draining. Like, it's fucking annoying. Asia is a real ass bitch. She doesn't give a fuck. Asia's also a Gemini. She's a June Gemini. She's like, I don't give a damn. Like, she could talk shit about me. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, yeah. It's just like, it's every day with this bitch. Like, she's always stressing, thinking that we're talking shit about her. Yes, we are. We are talking shit about you because you're giving us something to talk about. Fuck. What? Like, anyways. So let me see what happened after that. So Cancer goes on to say, like, yeah, because she's been so paranoid. Basically, y'all remember how I told y'all that Cancer and Taylor be talking shit to each other on a keyboard on Teams and shit, Microsoft Teams. Basically, Cancer ends up saying like, yeah, she even deleted all her Teams chats. Magnificent is like, bitch, that shit ain't gonna do nothing. That shit is literally not doing anything. Like, if they request to see what you've been doing, like they can pull up everything. She's like, yeah. Cancer's like, yeah, she even deleted all her Teams chats. Mind you, Cancer, you've been all up Taylor's ass. So like, you low-key fake as shit for spilling this information, but hey. I'm like, because you know you've been talking mad shit. That's why you're trying to delete the I'm like, yo. I'm like, yo. Yo, when she said, yo, me and Asia started dying. I'm like, yo, it's too late for that. I'm sorry, it's taking me out. Like, she acted like she under investigation. Oh, shit. I know, like, it's basically a bunch of Karens, y'all. Like, I never seen Karens in the making until I came across these two bitches. I'm like, oh my fucking gosh. You know what makes a Karen? Having a perpetual victim complex. That's what makes a Karen. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, that's what I want to tell Taylor and Cancer sometimes. Like, especially Taylor fucking scary ass. Oh, she stay thinking that somebody talking shit about her. Like, don't get me wrong. Sometimes she be right. Like, yes, I do be talking shit. Especially when I was in that meeting with Tanya, bitch, I was definitely running my mouth. Hello. As soon as she closed the door and she said this is confidential, I was like, the floodgates, bitch, they just fucking opened. But it was a great energetic release. I was like, shit, I'm happy. I told Tanya straight up, I'm like, yeah, I'm happy I got to tell you this because this was a great release. Like, it's good to finally get it out there. Oh well. And I got up. But yeah, why is she even worried about? I'm like, girl, it's projection. And I literally went to Asia and I'm like, basically when Cancer said, oh, she's worried about us talking shit, whatever, I was like, me when I've been talking shit and I'm scared that they might be doing the same thing. Me when karma come around. That's the way we joke. But anyways, yeah. God don't play about me. Moral of the story. Never play with one of God's children. Period. My ancestors and the Lord himself does not play about me. You will feel it, whether it is today or tomorrow or next week or a couple years after. You will get your karma. Period. Period. I don't fucking play. I don't fucking play. Don't play with me, bitch. Cinnamon, what's wrong with you? Applejack next, girl. I was already told that she was having a rough week and she's been crying in her pillow. So clearly karma came. Like, nothing happened. We leaving that bitch where she's at in the past. Thank you. But anyways, y'all, that's pretty much the end of my little update on what's been happening. I told y'all chestnut checkers. So take notes, y'all. Whenever you dealing with a bitch ass coworker or coworkers, multiple, take notes. Take notes, bitch. You always want to make sure you have good connection with the higher ups, okay? And that's I secured my fucking place, bitch. Period. Period. But yeah, y'all. That's pretty much it. What else? Y'all, please be wary. Your long ass nails. Y'all, she just like gripped the shit out my thigh. What is wrong with you? It's the light skin in you. You gotta stop this shit, bro. This is not okay. My little baby. Her birthday is coming up. She's the only good Cancer. Yes. And then even Cinnamon, y'all, she's moody as fuck. Cinnamon is moody as hell. Like, oh my God, girl. 1 second she wanna One second she want to cuddle, the next second she's scared as fuck. Like I can't. But anyways, what else? Y'all, please be wary of the media that you consume. I will not be watching Love Island because I genuinely feel like Love Island, if you watch Love Island, you are manifesting broken relationships in your life. Okay. You are manifesting a failed romantic relationship. You're manifesting cheating. You're manifesting heartbreak. So I was thinking about it because my Mulan was encouraging me. Like she was talking a lot about it and she was talking about all the drama. And I'm like, ooh, I love me some tea, but I can't do it. Like, for example, I've had so many signs that the media we consume, and I feel like we humans, because we live in such a 3D world and everything is so physical, we forget that the spiritual and the energetic is just as strong, if not even more powerful and complex than the physical, is the things you truly can't see. And just because you cannot see it does not mean it's there, y'all. So I'm gonna give y'all 3 scenarios where I knew and I've had confirmation that the media we consume really does draw in entities and energies into your life, right? Number one, I told y'all that alien dream I had where a alien, and I'm not joking, y'all. This I'm done calling this shit a fucking dream because it wasn't a dream. I was too conscious for it to be a dream. Like I was conscious, y'all. Like it literally felt like I was teleported to another realm. Where the alien, the spider alien, that white ass fucking Men in Black looking shit came to me. And it was basically like, yeah, we basically feed off of human ecstasy. Dead ass. They was like, we use PORN, we use corn to feed off of humans' energy. I'm like, what? And it's literally breaking it down to me, y'all. Like, that's why I'm saying this isn't a dream, because a dream is something that you subconsciously, that you take from your subconscious and you kind of project it into the dream so you can gain a better understanding, or you're replaying memories and stuff like that. That's a dream, something you're familiar with. Shit that pops up that I'm not familiar with, I know it's not just a dream. Like I literally had no knowledge of this. I wasn't even thinking about this shit before I went to sleep. So I'm just like, this is not a dream. This is real. Like something's actually contacting me and telling me this shit. And I told y'all, after it told me that whole, like it literally showed me pictures, it showed me celebrities. But the thing is, it fucking blurred their faces out. Like you fucking sneaky ass fucking alien bitch. But anyways, I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, we've done this for celebrities. So basically, what the alien, and I feel like this is truly why my channel is not where it's supposed to be. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I should have been at 100K right now. I'm the realest psychic. All my predictions come true, albeit some are minor predictions that some people can predict. There are some major predictions that I've made that have come true. And I feel like, and let me tell y'all what happened, because I don't know if I said this in the dream or not. I don't think I've mentioned this part, because sometimes I skip details. I'm not gonna lie. I can't help it, y'all. I'm a Gemini. Okay. I feel like the Mad Hatter sometimes. But anyways, the alien was like, if you sign this contract, if you sign this deal, right, this energetic contract, if you let us feed off of your sexual energy, and they was like, y'all, they was literally telling me they fucking preference. The fucking alien was like, and this is how I know it wasn't a dream. It was like, yeah, we prefer either homosexual relations or we prefer orgies, because that creates the most, I guess, because of the tabooness, it creates the most like flavor, ecstasy, energy, something. I'm like, mind you, it's showing me on a projector like people doing these things. I'm like, I'm sitting there like, so basically, the alien tells me, if you sign this contract, like if you do this dealership with us, like how these celebrities, they like, yeah, we've even done it for celebrities where basically in exchange for them letting us feed off their energy, we give them money, we give them fame, we give them power, we give them basically the things that the material things, the physical things that they want. And so basically it was like, if you sign this deal, we'll let you level up. Like we will give you the popularity that you're looking for, the fame that you're looking for, the money, like you'll be good, right? And something just felt off. Like I don't know what fell off, but something just fell off. So I literally was backing up. I was like, I was literally like, and I was like, I didn't respond yet. I was like in the dream, like, and I literally ran the fuck out, and that shit started chasing after me. And then I tried to astral project, and my ancestors said, no, bitch. They said, no, bitch. And that's when I woke up. Like, literally, when I woke up, y'all, it felt like I was being knocked back into the bed. I literally woke up like I just got fucking knocked back into my body. And I was like, what the fuck was that? Mind you, it was still nighttime when I woke up. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, y'all, I'm pretty sure if I would have signed that deal, I would have got. I feel like that's why my growth is slow. My growth is slow because these fucking deities. Bitch, you're mad as fuck I didn't sign that fucking deal. No, you cannot feed off of my ecstasy, bitch. My root chakra is mine and mine alone. Fuck no. I will not be signing a deal with the devil. I am God's child. Okay. Before anything, I am the Lord's child. Okay. I'm not selling out. But yeah, y'all, that's like if you really want me to keep it mean, that's why I feel like my channel's growing slow as fuck. Like I think it's just they don't want to see me win. They don't want to see me win. But yeah, so that's one example of the media we consume and how it attracts and creates a pathway for these entities and these deities to feed off of you, right? Another example, your ancestors protected you. Yeah. The thing is, though, it wasn't even intentional astral projection, y'all. Like it literally felt like I was being teleported into a different realm. Like so many things were off with where I was. It was a bedroom, yellow painted bedroom, like like light yellow, like soft pale yellow walls, a singular bed, kind of like this, but the sheets weren't my own. It was like white sheets, and the fucking thing came crawling from under the bed. So now, no shade, y'all. I be checking my under my bed sometimes. I know. Yes, bitch. I do be looking under that bed because you not about to get me, bitch. You not about to get me. But yeah, so many things were off. It just felt like I was in not on Earth. It felt like I was teleported to another place, and I don't know where I was because it was like mimicking the concept of a house, but not really a home. I don't know. That was so off. I never seen no shit like that, and I tried to do research on it, and I guess like that alien is so niche that I'm sure most people don't know it exists. But yeah, y'all, these shits like I'm not special. I'm pretty sure like listen, as long as you have like consciousness and you have abilities and you're very like if as long as you're woke, these things they know, they pay attention. Like people be thinking like, "Oh, it can't happen to me because I'm not a celebrity." Bitch, you don't got to be a celebrity. These shits like they're everywhere. They're always watching. But anywho, that's the thing, y'all. I didn't even mean to astral project. Like, I don't think I astral projected. I think they took me and they teleported me. Like, that was unconsensual astral projection, bitch. I wish I could. I can't on my own. I've tried, but the most I can do is lucid dream, which is where you're conscious of the fact that you're in a dream. But I cannot. Like every time I try to go from lucid dreaming to astral projection, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So, anyways, what else? So, how media can affect us, right? If y'all remember, Lil Uzi, right? He was doing a performance, a live performance, and he was like, I forgot what the fuck he said, but in the beginning of his fucking performance, he was like, "Are y'all ready to go to hell?" Like, he basically was like, "Yes, y'all, this new song, like this song that I'm about to come out with, I'm gonna take y'all to hell with me." He was like, yes, like we're signing a contract. If you're listening to this music, literally, they will tell you right in front of your face. Like, I was like, oh, never listened to him like that, but I'm definitely not listening to him now. Like, your music just sound demonic. No shade, all shade actually. But yeah, the one guy refused what Lil Uzi said. You can refuse all you want to. You got to step out the fucking vicinity. Cause me, that's the thing about music. It infiltrates your mind subconsciously. Like, have y'all ever heard subliminals? You don't have to always accept something for it to come in. But as long as you got your ears open, I would have ran right the fuck away. The thing is, people didn't even look shocked. Like they stayed there when he said that shit. He was like, "Yes, we about to open up a portal to hell." Who? But soon as he would have said that shit, I would have threw my shoe at him and I would have got the fuck. Like, what? Mind you, he's the ones that's he isn't he cool with Playboy Cardi? Playboy Cardi is demonic. I don't care what nobody says. You can see spirits and demons on it. Okay? Learn to have a spiritual eye. Like you can see the entities that are on him. And you know who Playboy Cardi is cool with? Travis Scott. And what did Travis Scott do at his concert? He let his fans die. And he sang while they were fucking being carried out to the ambulance. That was a sacrifice. That was a sacrifice. You sacrificed those innocent souls to feed. And you know what it is? A lot of these artists, because keep in mind my dream, right? The alien, not even a dream. It wasn't a dream. The alien contacted me, right? Keep in mind, these celebrities will sign these contracts with these deities, these demons, these entities, and basically in exchange for money, power, and fame, they have to basically attract, they have to feed these demons, right? So if I'm an artist and I signed a deal with this fucking entity, and the entity says, hey, as long as you feed me souls, you give me human energy, you can get power, money, and fame. That's why I will never be attending no big celebrity concert. I will not, because you don't know what they got on them. You don't know what entity they're feeding, and that shit is not about to feed on me. I promise you that. So another example is my mother, right? My mother, this is completely unrelated, but my mom, she has a lot of issues, anger issues, some hurt and trauma she has refused to let go of. And one day she was walking, she went to the bedroom. And when she went to the bedroom, I look up and I look at her door, and there literally is a entity outside her door. At first, I thought the entity was like coming for me, but now, like when I look back on it, that entity was attached to her, because ever since I stopped living there, I have not seen that specific entity. So it's like I literally saw, if you suffer with trauma, right? If you have severe trauma that you cannot let go of, that you cannot process, especially if that trauma has manifested negatively into anger issues, mental health issues, you are at high risk of attracting dark, negative energy, right? And so, because I used to always be so confused why my mom has anger issues, I don't think this thing is causing it. I'm not saying she needs to be executed, or what you call it, what do you call it when they do it in the church, when they relieve you of demons? Exercise. I'm not saying she needs to be exercised, but because she refuses to grow past a certain point, the deity is feeding off that negative energy. So no shade. You can even see it in some people that have alcoholism, right? People that suffer with alcoholism, when they get mad and they get angry and they are drunk, right? You can see the moment where the entity is feeding off that negative energy. Like their eyes will get dark, their behavior will completely shift. I'm telling y'all, like even drinking lowers your spiritual protection, and it makes you more susceptible for entities to feed off your energy. That's why I don't like drinking. I don't really like man-made stuff like that. But yeah, you can literally see it. Yes, people that have intercourse very often, you are attracting sex demons. They do feed off that shit. They do. And you can see it when somebody looks worn the fuck out, when they look burnt the fuck out. Yes, that is, the entities are feeding off of you. Yes, it's true. It's true, y'all. If you listen to Drake, you are manifesting gayness in your life. Okay, the gay entities are coming for you. If you listen to Summer Walker, if you listen to Janae Aiko, if you listen to those type of artists, they're manifesting being cheated on. Yes, it's true. All the ladies that be listening to those type of musics, guess what types of relationships they're in? That's what I'm saying. Watching Love Island, be careful with that shit. And baddies, be careful with that shit. You are, especially baddies, you are basically inviting negative, violent, impulsive entities to further push you towards that energy. Don't get me wrong. I don't think these entities can control you and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm possessed. No, but they will definitely persuade you and push you to that type of negative energy. Okay. So please be careful what you listen to. Like literally, I cleanse my playlist every so often, where I'll just delete a couple songs that I feel like have that type of energy on it. Literally, even NYC drill music that talks about violence. No, no. Just listed all the shit I do. I never listened to SZA. Right. SZA, we don't even know what the fuck she be saying in her music. She just be like, oh, I love you. And I never. Whenever there's an artist and I can't properly hear what they're saying, I turn that shit off. Because why are you mumbling when you got 3D H quality mic Like I should be able to hear every fucking syllable. And the fact that I feel like they be doing that shit on purpose. Like I don't care what anybody says. Music is powerful. Music is a spell. Speaking within itself is power, especially if you're singing it with a melodic tune with a certain frequency and a certain vibration. That's incantation, bitch. No. Get the fuck. That's why I be saying turn that shit off. That coconut water bullshit, turn that shit the fuck off. No. And that's why I said that about Doechie's anxiety. Turn that shit the fuck off. Turn that shit off. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I already suffer with anxiety. I don't need a song about it. Okay. She ruined my favorite fucking song. But yeah. I don't care what nobody says. The fact that I shouldn't hear a song and then automatically feel anxiety as soon as you sing about it. That within itself shows me that, and like I said, this is for the spiritually, energetically sensitive. If your third eye is not awakened, you're not going to be able to feel the vibration and the frequency of that song. So I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Oh, that song doesn't. I'm not talking to you. This is for the girls that get it. If you get it, you get it, and if you don't, see your way out this conversation. Please and thank you. Please and thank you, boo. Like, and she swears she was doing something with that. Like, girl, anxiety is nothing new. Speaking of anxiety, y'all, why the fuck was Summer Walker walking in a robe with nothing underneath in Chicago late at night? Okay, so I do have a question. Do y'all believe? Y'all know I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist. Do y'all believe the conspiracy that the women in Hollywood, some of them or most of them, are inverted? Do y'all believe that shit? Because I've low key been getting into that, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to be transphobic, but I be seeing it for some people. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's one thing to have masculine features like me, like my jaw. I can't help that. I am my father's child. Unfortunately, no, I will not be sending him a Father's Day text. Fuck that bitch. But I'm not gonna lie, like they gave some examples. This video I was watching, and I was like, basically, it's an agenda to kind of blur the lines between male and female. I forgot what the specific purpose is, but y'all know demons thrive off of confusion. So I'm not sure what the purpose is. I don't know what the inverted agenda is just yet, but they brought up some celebrities, and I was like, I low key kind of see it. And there are many ways. It's not just like, oh, you were born as an actual male. Basically, in the conspiracy, what can happen is as a baby, they kind of inject babies with a certain type of hormone, a male produced hormone to, I don't know, y'all. Like it's kind of deep. I'm not gonna lie, like it's deep. I still have to do my research on that, but I'm like, I see it. I see it. Yes, that's what the lady was talking about. So basically, there was this one TikTok of this lady. She was talking about Venus and Serena Williams, and she was like, they are a part of the inverted agenda. And I'm like, what's that about? So she starts talking, and she's like, basically, Serena and Venus, their goal was to pose as completely natural women, and basically, they are placeholding and they are preventing actual real women from taking over the sports, specifically the tennis scene. Like basically Serena is low-key inverted. I'm like, no shade though. It kind of makes sense because it's like, yeah, why the fuck have y'all been on top? Like, why hasn't there been any other, like, there's no way y'all can be the only good tennis players. Like, I'm like, I don't know. And then I forgot who else they brought up. Yeah, like Tiana, and I'm like, I don't see women in my everyday life that look like that. And then I forgot who else they brought up. I have to think about it. Yeah, like it's a part of that religion or belief, that demonic practice of blurring the lines between male and female and being cross. Yeah, I'm like, ooh. But I'm like, yeah, no shade. Like, why haven't there been many other famous female tennis players? Like, are y'all really just posing as women for real and stopping real women from getting on top? Like, what's going on? No shade. Like, I'm trying not to believe it, but it's like Serena, especially, like, bitch, you look. I've seen male transition to female that look more femme than you. No shade, but I'm like, ooh, I'm like, oof, oh, they might be on to something, sister. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta get into it. I gotta get into it. But trust me, nothing is impossible. I didn't believe everything when I first got into my spiritual journey because I couldn't see it. But I'm telling y'all, once I had that sleep paralysis, and that's another example of the media we consume and how it can truly affect you and infiltrate entities into your life. I just want to say this. I never had sleep paralysis until one night I watched a sleep paralysis simulator. I basically like to watch people game, and this game was a sleep paralysis simulator. It basically was a simulation of having sleep paralysis. I literally kid y'all not, I go to sleep, wake up, sleep paralysis. Be careful with what you consume. I probably would have never had sleep paralysis that soon if I would have never consumed that shit. And I low key regret watching that. I do. But what about Naomi Osaka? She looks more femme passing. I don't know, y'all. I just got into this shit. Okay, I don't know. I can't confirm or deny nothing. But yeah, I really do like getting into conspiracy theories because I believe so much shit. Like they said, the real Kai Cenat is gone. This is a new Kai Cenat. They said what's his name? Kevin Hart really died in that car crash. No shade, he hasn't been the same since that car accident. So I don't know. Diddy's twins. That would make sense with his weird ass. Who else? Girl, he's gone. He sold his soul, and I don't care what nobody says. Kai Cenat is meant to be a distraction. He is a paid distractor. Kai Cenat, like this whole streamer shit, like I'm guessing there's something we're really not supposed to be, or they don't want us to be looking at, and that's why he's coming out with the streamer shit. I don't care. Kai has been sold out. He's sold out, and he showed us multiple times he has sold out. Letting LeBron James cut his hair, mind you, LeBron he been sold out too, bitch. He's in a contract he cannot get out of. The devil got him in a chokehold. If y'all search up this one picture of LeBron James at a basketball game, and there is this creepy ass fucking Grim Reaper fucking Freddy Krueger fucking Nightmare on Elm Street looking nigga with a top hat watching him intensely as he plays the basketball game. Like all of these male streamers, especially Blackboy Max or whatever, him having a diva tattoo and getting a 40-inch bust down, like they are literally promoting a certain agenda. Nothing wrong with being gay. Let me clear that up. But I don't know why they're promoting this, but a lot of these streamers are promoting this zesty agenda, and it's just like there's no way all y'all are just on the zesty shit. Like y'all are getting paid, and I truly feel like they are getting paid to do this shit. Like I feel like there are people that are handing them money under the table and being like, "Hey, if you go on live and you do this, that, and the third, we'll make sure you eat tonight," like type shit. Like you getting fucking he talking about getting a belly piercing, he got a dermal, then he getting a diva tattoo, then you get a 40-inch bust down with the edges, and you still yeah, all right, bitch. Okay. Same thing with Rakai, the one that streams sometimes with Kai Cenat, him being fruity, like, ugh. Like y'all sold out. I don't care what nobody says. It's so clear to tell, and I think it's because they film in real time. It's so clear to tell that these streamers are paid distractors. Like this truly is a simulation, and y'all are paid performers. Y'all are paid, not even well performers at that. Like y'all don't really be selling it. No shade. Even the other one, what's his name? There's this other streamer. He's white and kind of racist. He kind of looks ugly. He looks like the white version of DJ Academics. What's his name? I forgot his name. No, not Chud. No, this is an actual streamer. Like he was there since the Kai Cenat era. What the fuck is his name? He's kind of niche. But basically, this one streamer, he said himself, he was like, yeah, like in order to get to where I am, I had to let people play in my ass. He said this on stream. He was like, yes, like I had to do that. He was joking when he said it, but there's a little bit of truth to every joke. I'm like, that's strange. Even when Kai Cenat did the promotion for Streamer University, when he did that commercial thing, he looks lost in his eyes. Like he looks like the eyes are black. Where's your hair? What the fuck is going on? Like when he used to smile, you could see the light in his eyes, and now it just looks like it's been zapped. Then you got Rihanna, right? Rihanna and fucking her weird ass man, right? Promoting that zesty agenda. Like, it's just like, why are all of y'all, something's off. I'm not understanding. I understand that it is Pride Month, but why is it so fruity nowadays? Like, y'all can't, yeah, Aiden Ross, thank you. Y'all can't all be gay. Yes, Aiden Ross straight up said, like, if you want to get some shit, you gotta let niggas play in your ass. That's what he said. But anyways, yeah, like Rihanna and ASAP doing this weird and like, what's going on? What's going on? I'm not understanding. They also hang around that one fashion bitch, Rick Owens' wife. That bitch, anytime a celebrity starts hanging out with Rick Owens' wife, just know they are about to do some zesty shit. Okay, literally. Playboy Cardi, Uzi, JT. Mind you, JT's on a whole nother agenda too. She recently had a performance and she was literally in nothing but panties and underwear. Like her boobs was out. They was out with nip. Like, mind you, I don't care what nobody says. Oh, it's cunt. It's this. It's that. She's just being herself. So why wasn't she doing this before? Why is it now all of a sudden your music is on the charts now and now you start doing this shit? If this was really truly who you were, y'all would have been showing your ass and your boobs and having everything out. You would have been doing that since you came out, but you're only just now doing it. I'll never forget, there was one point where JT was on a award show, right? She was on an award show, and basically her dress was positioned in a way that kind of exposed her underwear, right? It kind of exposed her underwear, and she kind of like shifted it over because, obviously she felt uncomfortable. So it was like, you clearly wasn't comfortable doing this shit before because you had some shit happen like that on an award show before and you didn't look comfortable with that. So why is it now all of a sudden you want to show your panties in your underwear? That don't, like, that's not a little bit fishy. Like, it's giving agenda, it's giving humiliation ritual. Like, I don't care what nobody says, JT's not cunt, at least not naturally. Like, she's not selling it. I'm not buying it and she's not selling it. Like, you would have been doing this shit, but you weren't. Not to this level, so I'm not buying it. I'm not. Her dating Uzi is a contract, and it is definitely a humiliation ritual. You cannot convince me. Uzi don't even like her. Every time JT is brought up or around him, he looks burdened. Like, damn, I should have never signed that contract. JT is Satan's greatest soldier. Yes, girl. She is the new Doja Cat. She's really trying to sell that shit. Like, she really trying to make it seem like she's cunt now. Like, no, girl. No, bitch. Is definitely doing whatever JT isn't. I'm looking at these performance videos and I'm like, why are you in like why are all these celebrities showing their panties and their underwear? Like are y'all trying to like are y'all trying to do something? Like you trying to tell us something? Are you trying to promote it? Like I don't know. Then we got fucking Oprah, bitch ass. I don't care what nobody says. Oprah was definitely taking advantage of them kids in Africa. I don't care what nobody says. She's into human trafficking. Whenever there's a celebrity with mad money and you don't know exactly how they got to billionaire status, like she should be at like 100K status. You feel me? Like she should be at least 500K. That's explainable. But you're a billionaire. Where did the billions come from? Maybe a million, but where did the billions come from? Just like Epstein, how did he get all his money? That's unexplained, right? I mean, we found out, we know now, but before, how'd you get all this money? She's a madame. I don't care what nobody says. Like, she gives me madame energy, aka like basically a woman that poses herself as a safe figure to lure and entrap women and children into a trafficking ring. Yes, she's a madame. I don't understand how she is billionaire status. Something's not adding up. All those talk shows and shit does not add up to billions because you still got to pay taxes at the end of the day. How you got billions, bitch? Them children in Africa that went missing, you're going to hell immediately. Immediately. Burn that bitch up. You're going straight down there. I don't care what nobody says. I don't know how people can't see it. She definitely, them children in Africa. There is no reason for you to be building a school in Africa. And let's really talk about it. These kids in Africa are not dumb and they're not fucking poor. Just because they live in a third world country does not mean they need what we I actually would like the countries to maintain the way they are. They don't need all these industrial shits. They live and are surrounded by nature, and I think it's important for them to keep that. They don't need all these, as long as it's like purified water, we can do that. But they don't need a school. Whenever somebody talk about building something in Africa, leave them fucking African children alone. Bring them food, bring them water, and leave them the fuck alone. Just like Shakira dancing with them African kids, bitch. Stop portraying Africa as a poor, helpless country. Africa was the richest country at one point. Like, stop acting like it's poor. Like, it's no reason for you to be over there. I'm tired of people portraying Africa like that. Like, bitch, school in Africa, they're not dumb. What fuck they need a school for? And you're not an educator, so maybe homes in Africa, maybe give them some fucking bricks so they can build houses and shit that could withstand certain weather. Give them brooms and give them new clothes, give them shoes. That's how you help people. They don't need schools, bitch. What happened to that school? What was they learning? How to lie, how to manipulate, and how to beg for money when you already have it? Because that's the only thing she know how to do. I don't care what nobody says. Calling people and asking them to donate when you are billionaire status to your charity. What are we donating to, bitch? What are we donating to? The legal fees that will soon be coming your way? Like, I don't care what nobody says. Ever since she did that campaign where she was calling regular people, asking us to give you money, bitch, you are demonic as fuck. That is demonic as hell. You are full of shit. Let her call my phone and say some shit like that. I would have cursed her clean the fuck out. Like, we need to start having the audacity. Bitch, I would have cursed her clean the fuck out. It's no way you asking people to donate, like, any celebrity, broke or not. Do not call up nobody's phone asking them for fucking money, bitch. You out your fucking mind. I don't like Oprah. She gives me bad, weird ass energy. I do not like her. And I promise you, something's going to come out about her. Mark my words. We're going to find some shit out. Some sneaky shit that she did. Some Diana Ross shit. Like a woman that portrays herself as nice and safe and clean. Like, I think this whole like Oprah talk show where she lets people confess their sins to her and she portrays herself as like, oh yeah, you could come to me. I think that shit's all an act. I think it's compensation for her being a weird ass, sneaky ass bitch. You really are Naomi Campbell. You a Naomi Campbell ass bitch, and you not fooling me. You not fooling me, bitch. I know she's secretly rubbing hands with government officials, and you was on the Epstein Island too, bitch. I know you were. Oprah gives me weird ass energy. Like, I know you was trafficking them children in Africa. You, Beyonce, and Jay-Z, and all the rest of they weird asses. Yes. Leave them fucking children in Africa. If unpopular opinion, they do not need to come to America. They do not need to come to America. Their country, their homeland is just fine. Now, obviously, they have wars going on and shit, and there are some parts that could use some resources, but keep it in Africa. We do not need to take these children out of their culture. Period. Leave them alone. Leave them fucking, like, every time I hear about somebody adopting a kid from Africa and all that shit, I just be giving, like, I be looking at them weird as fuck. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do. I do. I do. Yes, you're a weirdo. Yes. Just like how when somebody tell me, oh, they have a service dog. Service dog. What dog you know want to sit at home all day and follow one person around all day? Bitch, that dog want to be eating nuts and chasing squirrels. Like, they don't want to be up under you all fucking day. They don't want to be sitting down at a fucking restaurant. They want to be running around. There is no such thing as a service dog, period. That is animal abuse. And I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what nobody says. Argue with your mama, ho. There's no such thing as a service dog. You can train a dog to be like that. The fact that you have to train it should tell you that you're kind of going against its natural instinct, which I feel like is some sort of abuse. But that's just my opinion. Nobody should be owning a fucking service dog. Own a regular dog and let that dog be a dog. Thank you. Yeah, like, it's one thing like to get a dog with a personality that's a bit more tame so that it's comfortable being around you. Like, for example, that's why I like smaller dogs. Smaller dogs are reminiscent of cats. And I like a dog that's not too feisty and likes to, jump up and chill. I had a dog like that. It didn't have to be trained that way. It was naturally that way. If you're getting a Labradoodle or Golden Retriever, and those are hyperactive dogs, and you're training them to sit the fuck down all day, that's animal abuse. It's animal abuse. But anyways, people really don't like when I say that, but it's like, am I wrong though? Am I wrong? They're not getting paid for that shit either. They definitely not getting paid for that shit. Like, I don't see the point of owning one, but okay. Next up, Cardi B's BBL look fucking atrocious. Oh my god. Never get a BBL, y'all. Never get a BBL and never get fillers. Never put foreign substances and foreign objects in your body because that's not a natural part of your body. Your body does not know how to infiltrate it, and so it will migrate. It'll migrate, it'll form, it'll disform, it'll reshape itself. Do not get anything foreign put into your body because it will not stay the same. Because your body cannot maintain it because it is foreign. No nutrients, no neurons, no nothing, no blood can flow into it, so it cannot replenish itself. That shit is going to change. Hey, her BBL look insane. That shit look like it's going to burst. Get that shit taken out. That gotta be a health thing. Like, oh my god. And y'all know what they say about BBLs, bitch. Woo-wee. Oh, it stank. It stank. Like, oof. Nasty ass. I would definitely not want to use the toilet after you. Like, BBLs are atrocious. Like, literally one of the surgeries that you have to constantly get redone. Like, if you think you're about to go for round one BBL, then that's it. No, bitch, unless you get a micro BBL. If you get something that is not accurate to your body proportion, you won't have to go again and again and again and again and again. Like, they literally look like Barbie dolls, and not in a good way. Y'all know them Barbie dolls that used to have their hips sticking out, that little hip thingy where you can move the legs? Yeah, that's what y'all look like. Looking like each part so separately. And especially when you have kids after, like, if you're gonna get a BBL, do not have kids after. It removes the whole point. Like, literally, you're already gonna gain weight on top of that BBL. And again, that's not a natural part of your body. So your body does not know how to acclimate that substance. It cannot like flow with your body because it's foreign. So it's just gonna look like your body plus whatever the fuck you got done. And that's why when women get pregnant, the BBL like is sticking out, it's moving weird. Sukiyana with the tummy tuck, she got pregnant, and because she already had a tummy tuck, now her stomach looks weird. Like the belly button look like it looked like a Barbie doll stomach. Like it something look off. I don't know what looks off, but something looks off. Like her stomach does not. Like, is your stomach gonna burst the more it grow? Like just like before you even think about a BBL or anything, have children first. I promise you, you gonna get ass, especially if you have a son. You gonna get a fat ass. Okay. Period. Just wait. Wait until you reach like 35 at least. You're really not supposed to have procedures done so young, but right. And doctors be playing all in their face, like, yeah, yeah, we could do this for you. Then the doctors know damn well you're probably gonna have to come back for round two, round three, round four, because it's never just a one-time procedure. Yes, the doctors will do whatever the fuck they gotta do to get that bag. Women really think that's cute. I mean, girl, just go to the gym. Like, go to the gym, have a baby if you have the means first. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, speaking of children, speaking of children, like when I do have children, I'm not gonna let them watch none of this shit. No shade, like Disney Channel and all of that. I feel like having sexual innuendos on children's media is very fucking weird. That's very strange. That's very weird. I think that's very inappropriate. Like when I look back at some of the shit I was watching, Nickelodeon especially, that platform need to be shut down. The amount of shit they allowed kids to watch, they produced for children. Y'all was definitely on that Epstein Island, huh? Like y'all, like I'm surprised there's no investigation for that platform. But anyways, lip filler blindness. Yes, my black girlies. Let me tell y'all something. My black girlies. Come here, bitch. Come to the front. Come to the front. Look at my nails. Come to the front. We do not need lip filler. Nobody needs lip filler, but especially us. I'm sorry. I'm never getting lip filler. Maybe like a facial massage. You know what I mean? I'll do skincare, stuff like that, like a spa. We don't need lip filler. I'm sorry. Getting lip filler look fucking crazy. That shit looks insane. It look crazy. Like I like my face the way it is. And the thing is, facial harmony is a real thing. So if you exaggerate a certain portion of your face or you shift it, it throws the complete balance of your face off. I definitely feel like we are created the way we are for a reason. And some of us do have natural facial harmony, and you are throwing your face off balance by getting a nose job, lips done. Like I like the way I look. I'm not gonna lie. I like the way I look. What I would change, acne, that's it. That's what I would change, the occasional acne, but I look the way I look for a reason, and I've chosen to accept that. Green slime, yes, I believe all the conspiracies about Nickelodeon. That green slime shit, I always thought that slime thing used to creep me out because I have a texture thing and I really don't like seeing or hearing certain textures. So it would always make me look like it always make me uncomfortable, but like, yeah. Looks maxing is so toxic. Looks maxing is just body dysmorphia. The only looks maxing you could do is like cosmetic things like makeup, stuff like that, face masks, doing chill shit. But if you're getting surgery and shit and damn near about to bruise yourself, that's not looks maxing, that's body dysmorphia. Cinnamon, you're shedding like crazy. Y'all, please don't watch that shit. Do not watch the looks maxing community. I think that shit is so toxic. It is like, I think it's a part of the incel community. I don't care, girl. You're shedding like crazy. Like, this is actually a problem. Like, you can see her shit flying in the fucking air. Stay still. Like tomorrow I'm gonna shave my eyebrows a little bit. I'm gonna fix them up. That's the looks maxing for me, bitch. No shade, a little bit of blush, a little bit of concealer, and we good. She's having a ball. Hey, good morning. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So basically on Monday, after that whole situation happened, me, Asia, and Cancer, we were walking out together, and Asia's like, oh, like, if y'all want, you could come to my Airbnb. I'm like, what? I completely forgot that her birthday is coming up this week, or not this week. I think it already passed. But basically, she's going to do a later celebration next month, somewhere next month. And she was like, if you want, you can come. And I'm like, I told her straight up, I'm like, bitch, I'm not feeling this. Like, this feels like a last minute invite. Like, she's like, no, it's not a last minute invite. Like, I literally just decided today. I'm like, okay, period. Let me see the Airbnb. Bitch, that shit look nice. She said there's a pool in there. I'm like, okay, bitch, I'm coming. Bitch, I'm coming. I wanted to know what happened on her birthday. Well, y'all know, like, of course, I didn't want to ask her because I didn't want to seem nosy. Like, I didn't want to seem like I cared too much because, you know, at the end of the day, Applejack was on the trip. So I don't want to give, like, I don't want to give that I really care. But she ends up telling Magnificent what happened. So I end up eavesdropping. And she's basically like, come to find out, Applejack's mom did end up paying for most of the trip. So I'm just like, why the fuck would she tell you that you have to pay for everything on your own? Okay. I'm like, okay, bitch. Like that don't really make no sense, but okay. She didn't really talk too much about the trip, which tells me that it wasn't good. That told me all I need to know, bitch. Sometimes no response is a response, okay? But she was just basically like, yeah, it was all right. I'm like, yeah, but you booking that Airbnb though for next month. Yeah, girl. You didn't get the itch. You didn't get to scratch that itch, that young hoe itch to just have fun and shake ass. So it's like, but she was like, yeah, I definitely want you to come. Like, you're invited. And I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna see if somebody can cover my shift because I have a shift on that Saturday, and I'm trying to get somebody to cover it, or I'm gonna just call out. Cinnamon, my hairy girl, my hairy baby. Y'all, she's really my child. Like, I can't believe I'm a mother. I'm a single mom. My hairy baby. It's kind of therapeutic. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, it's like flying everywhere. They got no eyebrows, only whisker. Yo, she has like her whiskers are so funny. Like I never really paid attention to cat whiskers until she's up close, and I'm like, you have a little. It's like a little mustache. Like why your shit so long? It's kind of like a rat. Are y'all in the same family? Are cats and rats in the same family? She got whisker brows. I have a trip in NYC. OMG. I literally was just about to plan one. Would Cinnamon even want a second parent? It's hard for her to get used to new people. So I feel like in the beginning, no. But if they feed her more than I do, then yes. She's not putting up a fight with you. Yeah, you're right. She's a pretty tame cat for the most part. That's why I like her the most. You're the best cat I ever had. The best I ever had. Baby, you my everything. You all I ever wanted. We could do it real big. I want this forever. I swear I can spend whatever on it. What big ass feet. And you want me down every night up. What else? I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, y'all. I cannot believe this month is damn near ending already. Like, can time slow down? Bitch, I'm not ready. Like, I'm not ready for time to just. I can't. Yeah, I can't believe time is going by so quickly. I think having a Siamese cat would be cool. You know what I want? I really would like a a Bengal kitty, but they're so hyperactive. Like I don't think I'd be able to handle it. But they're so pretty. They're like mini tigers. They're mini tiger kitties. Like those look the most closely related to tigers or pumas or whatever. I don't know. I forgot. I still can't believe she ate that fly from the other day. Like you are crazy. Well fed, mind you. You did not have to do that. She just like me though. Like she don't play. Bengal kittens. Yes, they're so cute. They have I like the ones, the tomcats with the big ears, the ones that kind of have like a mature looking face. They have like a mature, like not a manly face, because those are Maine Coons, but they look human, I'm not gonna lie. And they have like the super tall ears and they're like very skinny and long. Ball cats, naked kitties look kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. All them wrinkles be making me itch. I can't. Like I would never own a naked kitty. Yes, girl, bathing them every fucking week. I don't got time for that. I barely be wanting to bathe Cinnamon her once a year. Like when I bathed Cinnamon, y'all, like it was a struggle. She didn't put too much of a fight, but it was still like she I can tell she wasn't enjoying the experience. She dropped my phone. Are you serious? They look cute as babies. They do. All cats are pretty, especially Maine Coons, but I wouldn't be able to manage all that fur. I like regular house kitties. Regular house kitties are cute. I guess it's because like I used to them because I grew up with them a lot. So I'm just used to regular cats. Y'all, she is so funny. This is her self care. Lost track of time, but we had a ball. I didn't even ask her. I didn't even ask Asia if Applejack was going on the trip. I hope not. Like, I don't think she's that messy. I don't think she'd invite me knowing Applejack is going. So I'm pretty sure she won't go. Do you cut her nails? Not yet. I have not cut her nails yet, but I do have like a scratching object for her. Like, she scratches her nails on this thing, and I think that's been helping maintain it for a bit. It's not long just yet, but it's getting there. Like, I'm gonna probably have to cut her nails next month. I just don't know how I'd be able to do it because she does not like me touching her feet. Oh my gosh, like, look at her tail. You're gonna have to make me, I'm gonna have to cut your feet at some point. I don't care. I don't care about your attitude. Y'all, she hit me with her tail. Distract her. You must not know Cinnamon. She does not get distracted. Like, ugh, she's not, she's very high alert. Okay. Has Cinnamon ever farted near you? No. I don't think I've ever smelled her fart. I think she has farted before, but I have never smelled it. She shitted near me. Cinnamon, I'm gonna have to cut your nails. Okay? Are you gonna let me cut your nails? I'm gonna do it anyway. Ugh, hairy ass. Whew. Man, having a cat is not for the weak. But I love being a psychic, though. I love being a psychic. Being a psychic is so fun. Honestly, when it comes to my channel, though, I mean, I know what direction I want to take it. I'm just, I don't know. Who is Camilio? It is fun to be right. It's very fun. I like it, although it's very consuming of my energy. I like it. I like it. In my ever slow growing channel, I don't know who Carnelio Anthony is, y'all. That's why I asked. That's why I asked. Who is that? Is that the black young boy that went to jail for defending himself? We had a bow. Let's watch a movie. This one psychic, Cornelio. Lost track of time, but give me a minute. I want to get a tattoo so bad. Do you play video games? Yes. Bitch, how you know my real name?
Y'all just moved. Yeah, this y'all, yeah. He knew. He ain't new to this. He true to this. He took that rope and flipped it out like it was a bay leaf.
Lost track of time, but we had a bow. Let me search him up. Cornelio Anthony was a Texas teenager. He's a Texas teenager convicted of murder, 35 years in prison. The incident, an altercation broke out in the stadium bleachers when Anthony refused to leave a team tent that belonged to the Metcalf school. Following the exchange, Anthony pulled out a knife and fatally. Anthony's confessing he's acting in self-defense. Excuse me. I have to look at his face. I think you have a funny personality. You just gotta post the good clips. The title on your screen on your video sometime. What are we talking about? Y'all, I do be wanting to post clips. Like sometimes I do post clips, but I got a fucking job, y'all. Like I don't got time to be watching my videos back. Why is there a fly in here? I don't have time to be watching my videos back all day and like clipping them. That's why I'd be like, if y'all could do it, that'd be great. But I'm fucking lazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably my biggest downfall is me being lazy. Let me see something. But yeah, every now and again, I'll try to find good clips. Now that I'm primarily filming on my iPhone, it's going to be a little bit easier. I'll do a full reading on him for sure. He was sentenced to 35 years in prison. I have to look at this. I have to look at him and who he, and this other dude, Metcalf. Okay. I'll do a mini reading right now. I'll read on a situation. I can't look at the comments. Were you gonna do Oliver Tree? I just found out about him, girl. One deceased person at a time. Okay, a reading on the dead does take a lot of my energy. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this little white boy, and he looks like a dickhead. But let's go on. So Carmelio Anthony, before y'all say anything, do not say anything. Do not say any comments because I want to read. I want to read and I want to get this out so that nobody can say, oh, I was looking at comments. Oh, I'm not telling the truth. Do not say anything. I'm sorry. I just want to do this so that I can like prove that I'm right. Okay. So first of all, don't say anything. Don't say anything. So Austin Metcalf's, his family has ties to the justice system. Specifically, I don't know what state or county they're in, but specifically the county that he's in, his family has ties. This kind of gives me like an uncle or a friend of a friend that they're really close to or a family friend. So this is telling me that this is an unjust situation, right? Because you are innocent until proven guilty on all counts, period. But it's kind of like they're already starting, what's his name again? Sorry, Carnelio. They're already starting Anthony off as guilty before even finding any evidence, right? So this is kind of motivated by connections. It's motivated by connections, really. Obviously, racism is here in the energy, of course, but his family has ties. Okay, that's number one. So he was doomed from the start. Whether he actually did it or not, whether he actually did it in self-defense or not, he was going to go to jail, period, unfortunately, right? Going on, Austin Metcalf is a dickhead. He's a dickhead. And I heard the first word that I heard when I pulled the cards out was provoked. So I feel like this young man, this young black man was provoked to do this. I don't think they were expecting him to have a knife though. I think they fucked around and found out. I don't think they was expecting him to take it too far. It was either he was going to punch him. It was either Anthony was going to punch this white boy or he was going to stab him, and he chose to stab him. Do I agree with that? Not completely. Do I disagree with him? No. I stand with my people. Okay. Sorry. The more Anthony, the black boy, the more Anthony Carnelio tries to retaliate and stand up for himself, the more they're going to slam down harder on him. So I feel like if he does try to get a retrial, it feels like they're going to want to give him even more years for whatever reason. Because to them, they're showing him some sort of leniency, I guess, by not giving him life. But if he does try to retaliate, I feel like he will be at more risk of getting more years in prison. Okay. If anybody was wondering, Anthony, the black man, the young black man, he is not insane. Swords is coming out. He has his mind right. If anything, this Metcalf boy, he's a little bit wonky, but his head was in the right space. He defended himself. And I feel like when he said that, he truly meant it. Like, it wasn't just like oh, let me say this so I can get out of jail free card. No, he genuinely was defending himself. I'm not sure who broke out the fight first, but I feel like this Metcalf boy had a lot of aggressive energy when he was approaching him. So this is kind of like walking up to somebody like, you big dog, like, yeah, what's up with you? Da, 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 right? He was posing a physical threat. He was being energetically and physically aggressive. And of course, this young black man, Carnelio, defended himself. Racism is playing a part. I feel like if they were both white, it wouldn't have been that. He wouldn't have gotten this many years. But I think the fact that he's black, the fact that Carnelio is black, Austin's family is kind of honing in on that and kind of using it to perpetuate a certain narrative of injusticeness or whatever. I'm not going to say that this white boy deserved what he got, but you fucked around and find out. Stop playing with people. There was another white boy along. So it wasn't just Austin. It was Austin and another one or possibly two other ones. And I feel like that's why this young black man felt the need to defend himself even more. I feel like he was approached by a group. And this is not the first time they've done this shit. They've done this shit to other people as well. And I feel like we need somebody that's not a family member of Austin to speak out about his past behavior. There's not a proper investigation being done. I feel like if they did a proper investigation, they would know that this is not the first altercation that Austin has gotten into. I don't think this young black man intended to kill Austin. I don't think Carnelio intended to kill Austin, but I don't think he takes it back though. Like, this is kind of him being like, I said what I said. All right, I'm going to reshuffle and ask if he's going to get out or get some sort of like probation or something like that. So let's see, Spirit. Will Carnelio Anthony... Sorry, I got to look at his picture again. Will he get out? Get a retrial of some sort? He's going to receive help. When he's in jail, he's going to get letters. He's going to receive help. I feel like his community, aka the black community, they're going to ride for him for sure. Somebody's going to use his case as an example. They're going to try to silence Carnelio and try to stop him from speaking out. I feel like media is going to want to reach out to Carnelio to hear his side of the story. Carmelio. Yeah, he's going to receive help. He won't be alone. Like, even though he's in jail, he won't be completely screwed. Some people may even respect him in jail for what he did. He's only a teenager. I don't think he should have been tried as an adult. Come to find out, y'all, Carmelio, he was the youngest. Like Carmelio 17. The white boy, I think, is like 18, and then his other friends are like 18 or something like that. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can pick up anything else, and then I'm gonna go out this energy. He is depressed. Carmelio is depressed. I think he had a little bit of hope that like the jury could somehow see his side of the story and see that this was not completely unprovoked. But he feels as though justice was failed on his side. He should at least be allowed to have probation. His family will continue to be there for him. He'll always have his community around him. He won't be alone. He will get out when he's older, unfortunately. I feel like he may spend most of his 20s in jail, and he may come out at like 30, like in his 30s. There is a possibility of him getting out like in his mid to late 20s, but he will at least be spending at least 4 to 5 years in jail. He'll find a girl. I don't know if he has one already, but he's gonna get married, or at least find a long-term partner. His life is not completely over. I feel like the white boy that he killed was already suffering with health conditions, and that's possibly why he passed away so quickly. And I also feel like he stabbed him at a vital point, which is why he also passed away. Again, I don't think the intent was to kill him. I think the intent was to get him to back off. He was, whether the boy died or not, he was going to go to jail either way. But because I feel like if he was alive, the white boy would have still gotten his family to put him in jail. But no, him passing away wasn't the goal, but it happened. I think because he did it with so much force, and where he did it was why he passed away. I felt like he didn't pass away immediately. It was kind of more so like he bled out, which is like, your friends was there. Why didn't they call the ambulance? This white boy has some fake ass friends. I think he realizes that now. Your friends, you and your white ass friends should have called the police immediately. Or not the police. Y'all should have called the fucking ambulance. But something about them running away, like after they realized Carmelio had a knife, they ran away or something like that, or they got shocked. He could have been saved. But everything happens for a reason. Some of his friends didn't like him anyway. Anyway, that's all I'm getting. If y'all have any specific questions, ask them now. If I ever hold your peace, you guys can comment now. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get that out before anybody had anything to say. My bad, y'all. But is he going to get a retrial? It's very, very possible. But him getting out earliest I'm seeing 29, 25, and that's like on a good Monday. He won't spend his life in there, which is the good part. He will not spend his life in prison. A witness saw the video, spoke up and said he saw it. They altered the video. Yeah, I'm sure they did, because it would have proved that they provoked him. They're leaving some parts, and I was about to say that too, in the energy, they're leaving some parts of the story out. I'm like, why is the story so short and condensed? Like, I feel like it was much more than just what's the name walked up. I feel like that white boy, the white boy and his friends walked up to this black man, and that's the part they're leaving out. Like, they're intentionally leaving certain parts of information out. And because it's like a community of these like white people, all we have to go by is words. And you know, It's him against all the other witnesses that was there. Like, I don't even like the way they're headlining this. Like, Carmelio sentenced to 35 years in prison for fatally stabbing Austin. There are a lot of white people that are getting off on a situation. There's something about like putting a young black man in jail that really like does it for them. Something about trying to put black people, like I feel like this is more than just putting Austin. I mean, this is more about putting Carmelio in jail. Like this is like some sort of message that's not related to just this situation. Like this is white people flexing their power. They could have shown him some leniency, but they chose not to. All I'm gonna say is he didn't come in there with a knife waving it around. That shit got pulled out for a reason. And that's on today's episode of White People Fucking Around and Finding Out. Very sad situation, but he will be okay. As long as he remembers that his life is not over and this is not gonna destroy him, he will be able to move on from this. Maybe not in the moment, but I would tell Sir Anthony to find solace in the community around him and the people around him and really cherish that. I feel like they might even raise a GoFundMe for him. Like, you know, I would definitely do that. He needs to also continue schooling. You can finish your education in jail. Continue schooling. Do what you got to do. Don't let this be the end. Oh, so here it is in more detail. Okay. McCaff shoved Anthony and ordered him to leave. Anthony pulled out a knife from his backpack and fatally stabbed Metcalf. Anthony was tried as an adult. His defense argued that he acted in self-defense and under sudden passion. What type of defense team is this? He could have gotten a better defense team. Collin County jury rejected both claims. Hell no. Damn, that's so sad. This poor young black boy. If that was my son, I'd be going fucking crazy. But long story short, the jury, they already had their minds made up before they decided what it was going to be. They already knew they was going to find this nigga guilty. I don't know who was in the jury, but it feels like a family friend, somebody that knew this white boy was in the jury. They should have never listened. They should have got people from another country. Anyways, y'all, I'm done. I'm about to go to bed. I'll do a full video on it. If y'all want me to do a full video on it, email me. with some questions. If y'all have questions, please let me know. Like specific questions. His parents ended up using a public. That explains it all. Thank you. That explains it all. Because I'm like, what type of defense talking about he acted under sudden passion? 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 No. If I was the defense, I would have been like, my client here was 17 years old at the time of this incident. He was approached by a bunch of older seniors that were 18. Okay, I'm already seeing this Austin nigga was high in the football. He was in the football team. He has awards and shit like that. So probably a jock, of higher status. And he was approached by multiple of these older seniors on the football team. And he was being physically and emotionally and verbally intimidated. They imposed him, disrupted his peace and his space, and he did what he felt at the moment was best to defend himself. And especially in Texas, which is a stand your ground state, basically meaning if somebody comes up to you starting shit, you have every right to shoot the fuck out of them or do what you got to do to get them up out your face. They should have got an actual lawyer. They should have started a GoFundMe and rubbed some coins together to get an actual lawyer. Will he get the appeal? Shit, we'll ask that when I do the actual video tomorrow. Austin would have gotten away with it. Yeah, girl. He probably wouldn't even be in jail. They should have rubbed some coins together and they should have got an actual fucking lawyer. Public defense lawyers are never they're never good. Those are lower level, they just be playing in people's face, aka let us play in your face. Like, girl, I would have been listen, hire me. I would have been like, Your Honor, today I am representing my client who was 17 years old at the time of this incident, and that is now being tried as a full-grown adult who is actually battling full-grown adults. But anyways, they had to go fund me and raised over. I'm not gonna lie. I was just about to say this. It seems like his parents don't know how to chestnut checkers, y'all. Chestnut checkers. When it comes to legalities, HR, all that shit, you got to know how to play your cards right. We need to educate ourselves on the law. I feel like they're just not educated on the law. So that's why they did not know how to handle the situation. Please stay ready, y'all, so you do not have to get ready. Search up the laws in your state, in your country. Know your rights so that when the time comes, you know exactly what the fuck to do. Okay? Even with my landlord was asking me about rent, bitch. I had to say, bitch, shade. I had to say, yeah, I'm gonna get the rent, but I don't have any heat right now. Basically, y'all can't really take me to court like that if I don't have any heat. Because heat is one of the things that is needed, is a requirement for an apartment. Yeah, bitch, play your cards right. But yeah, I don't think they intentionally failed him. I just think they did not know what to do. They should have contacted the proper resources. I feel like he has community, which is why I'm like, y'all should have fought a little bit harder. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. They should have told him, don't say nothing without a lawyer. I feel like they probably let him talk to the police. Don't talk to the police. Don't talk to law enforcement. Don't say nothing. I think he might have said something that might have made it seem like this was a mutual fight. He should have worded things like, they approached me. I felt uncomfortable. They were physically intimidating me. He physically assaulted me, and I acted in response to that physical assault. Okay, let me tell you something. When I have children, they will be covered. Amen. He's listening to the wrong people. He had an all-white jury. Ooh. Racial bias is a thing, y'all. Bias is a thing. It doesn't matter how much you try to not have bias. There's always bias in everything we do. Yes. So him having an all-white jury probably is the reason why he got that 35 fucking year sentence. He will be off. He will be all right, y'all. In the long run, I feel like he will be fine. This is not the end of his life. Do I feel like I feel like he should have got 15 years and that's it. 35, like that's a bit much, bitch. 15 years. I see him doing 15 years. He should have got 15 years, period. That was an accurate, that would have been an accurate sentence for him. 15. 35? This happened way too quickly too. Like this whole trial should have took place after a couple of years. The fact that this only happened last year and he already's been sentenced, like this moved way too fast. They should have took time to build a proper defense timeline. Okay, get a timeline, get an alibi. What were you doing that day? What did you have on that day? Then when we go in the courtroom, we set the scene. My client Carmelio Anthony woke up June 16, 2025, and he did not have murder on his mind. When he woke up that morning, he woke up ready to play with his friends, ready to go have a great day on the field. He woke up happy. He kissed his parents before he left the house. That does not sound like somebody that was planning on having an attack. Yes, my client had a knife in his bag. What young man wouldn't want to have a knife in his bag to defend himself? He did not have any intent on using that knife that day until he was approached by these three older 18-year-old senior, large, jockish white boys that clearly are fit and play football every fucking day. And he felt he had to do what he had to do. Period. Like, you got to set the scene. You got to set it like a movie. Put them in that perspective. Young 17-year-old boy, multiple people. They initiated it. Like, they had leverage. They initiated the attack. There were witnesses that said that. Then you want to bring in the witnesses so they can say, yes, I seen it. It was like 3, 4, 5 of them. They approached him in the tent and they tried to bully him out there. Then the white boy pushed him first. You should have really honed in on that. You should have mentioned that. Yes, he was provoked. This young boy was provoked. Man, what else would I say? Why didn't nobody call the ambulance immediately? Like, I know y'all was in a tent, but y'all probably had to be in a district area. Like, y'all wasn't in the outbacks, bitch. Y'all wasn't in the woods. Why didn't nobody call the ambulance? Like, he could have been saved. That's y'all need to worry about that. Worry about why they didn't call the ambulance soon enough. Like, and then I would have really honed in on the fact that it's not like he was just on a serial rampage. Like, he only attacked the one person that was imposing the most physical threat to him. If he was really a cold-hearted killer, he would have attacked not only him but everybody that was threatening him in that tent. He focused mainly on one person that was posing the biggest threat, which just so happened to be, and I would have brought witnesses that have their own experience with Austin and him being a fucking bully, so that you can build rapport on his character. But I'm not a lawyer, so what do I know? He should have had some time, but 35, they rushed the trial. Yeah, they rushed the trial. And then come to find out, I heard the jury only took like 3 hours to deliberate. 3 hours? What did y'all say? Like, yeah, he definitely did that shit. Yeah, you right. Okay, cool. Like, was that it? 3 hours? They're supposed to take a day. Sometimes they take 2 days, 3 days. 3 hours? What did y'all talk about? What y'all gonna have for lunch? Like, oh, hell no. Yeah, he was doomed from the start. I'm like, 3 hours? Sound like a retrial to me, but what do I know? They couldn't wait to throw another black man in prison. Apparently, it wasn't even a knife. It was a cleat cleaner. What's a cleat cleaner? What is a cleat cleaner? I feel like low key, even the justice system knows that this little boy was not in the wrong. I think they're trying to force this narrative of him being a serial killer so they can have more of a justified reason to throw him in jail for that long. But they know this isn't, you know what I mean? I would be like, my client does not have a track record of showing physical aggression. This was completely provoked. It's not like he walked up to this group of 5 older boys and started waving a object around like he defended himself because they approached him. They went up to him. They started it with him. Period. Of somebody. He slapped. I thought the juror's identity was supposed to be secret. Wait, he slapped. Oh, that is funny as fuck. Oh my god. They do need to be slapped. I'm not gonna lie. They need their ass beat. Like, what you mean you only took 3 hours to deliberate? Deliberate what? This is somebody's life. Y'all have in y'all hands and y'all fucking playing. Y'all fucking playing. Like, fuck no. Can you do Rick Chow? I don't know who that is, y'all. But that's funny. Not they slapping them. As they fucking should. Slap these bitches. But yeah, his parents should have been more prepared. Like you no shade. We live in America. You gotta play by you gotta know the game. You gotta know the game, girl. We boycotting all of their businesses. Rick Chow, who is that? You gotta know the game, boo. It's unfortunate, but you have to know the game so you can beat them at their own game when the time comes, if it ever comes. Hopefully it doesn't, but when the time comes, don't speak without no lawyer. Come up with an alibi. Like, and that's y'all know what I know what I learned the most about the justice system when I was going back and forth with my landlord. The justice system is not just, okay? It is about who can tell a better story. It is not about the truth. It's about who can sell the best story, who can lie the best. That is what the true justice system was built upon, lies and fabrication. And it is about who is a better storyteller. Who can sell it the best. I'm just being real. Like it's not just at all. It doesn't matter whether it's the truth or not. It's about who is the most believable. An Asian guy who shot and killed and got away with it. Yes, that within itself is crazy. Um yeah. Yeah, I saw that one too. I saw that one too. They're definitely going to hell for that. Like I literally just saw it when I opened Instagram, like just now. The justice system is rigged, so you have to take things into your own hands spiritually. Why y'all think I be casting hexes? Yes, I be casting hexes for that exact reason. Yeah, I gotta take matters into my own hands. Okay, y'all. But I saw that about basically somebody was shoplifting at Walmart, and I don't know why they had guns. Like it's never that fucking serious. Y'all could have chased this man down or whoever it was. But no shade, shoplifting with a 1 year old is crazy. And then basically they shot at the car, and the 1 year old passed away. You heard the story? I didn't hear it, but I literally just opened Instagram and saw it. Justice Ward. I want to buy your hexes. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll start offering them. There's just a lot to do. The nail shops don't have no customers. No shade, but the Asians, they've been on bullshit. So this does not surprise me. I never forget that one nail salon video where they like was like beating that girl with a broom, with a wooden hard ass broom. They're protecting the cop. You didn't even have to say that. I already knew. I already knew. They've already shown, even though that the y'all know the one amendment that was like black people are considered 3/5 of a person, even though that shit has been removed, they still act like it. They act like black lives are less valuable than white lives. And again, I'm calling it racial insecurity. I think they know we are superior than them genetically, and that is why they're doing all this extra shit. I don't care what nobody says. White people have racial inferiority complex. And so they use these systems and they use these worldly things to get a leg up because they know genetically they do not have a leg up. Thank you very much. That's the end of my welcome to my TED Talk. Y'all. Welcome to my TED Talk. They need a retrial and he needs a better fucking lawyer. He was just up on there playing. I feel like Carmelio might go through psychosis. He needs like a therapist during his time in there. I feel like he might dissociate. He'll try to dissociate a little bit, or maybe he is dissociating. Shit. Let me see what they're saying on here. But yeah, y'all, self defense is one thing where I would try not to go with that because it's so hard to prove. Just like defamation, like it's one of those things that's so hard to prove. Even though it was self defense, I don't know. Making that your main point is kind of hard. Like you need to have somebody skilled to sell that shit. Ugh, let me get off of Reddit. This is fucking incel wonderland. Whew. Let me see something. Let me see something. I want to hear more about the incident. Like, why is there not a full story? Why don't we have the full story, but he's been sentenced to jail already? Like, what happened? I have a couple questions before I get off live. Why didn't they call an ambulance? Why didn't they call an ambulance? I'm sorry, I'm just so stuck on that. Like, did y'all just sit there, like, clearly seen your friend get stabbed, and y'all just sat there and was like, you have, when you're fatally stabbed, you have at least like a good 30 minutes to an hour before, like, you internally start completely bleeding out. Like, y'all could have put your hand over the wound to stop the blood flow. You could have took a shirt and balled it up, took something cold to maybe like close his pores. Y'all just sat there and was like, that I would be more mad at that. Like, y'all didn't do nothing. But y'all made sure to call the police though. That don't make no damn sense, but okay. Apparently they did, but according to the specialist in court, she said he would have survived because he punctured the heart's wall. He wouldn't have survived. I don't believe that. I think that's their way of trying to justify the fact that, oh, he had intent to kill. No, he was defending himself. He would have survived if they would have called the right authorities at the right time. He would have survived. When you're young, it is easy for your body to mend itself together. I think there was something they could have done. Let me see. Yeah, that white boy probably mad as fuck. Like, damn, Jimmy, you didn't do shit. You just sat there and watched me. Let me see. Yes, you can survive a punctured heart wall. I don't want to hear it. He could have survived. It depends entirely on the size of the wound and the immediate emergence. It says it depends. It says yes, you can survive the punctured heart wall, but it depends entirely on the size of the wound and getting immediate emergency medical intervention. Y'all heard that? It depends on getting immediate emergency medical intervention. Without rapid medical attention or surgery, most significant heart punctures or ruptures are fatal due to massive blood loss. Literally, what the fuck I said. I'm not a fucking idiot. The heart is a massive heart pressure pump. A tear allows blood to leak rapidly into the chest cavity, causing fatal blood loss. Blood can leak into the sac around the heart. As blood builds up, it squeezes the heart, preventing it from expanding and filling with blood. If a puncture or rupture occurs outside of a hospital, survival is a race against time. Immediate access to emergency services, call a 911. Type of punctures, small sealed holes have better immediate survival odds than large tearing ruptures. I don't think he went to his chest and dragged that shit. I think you know what I mean? I don't think he dragged it through his chest and slapped. No. He had, yeah, like I said, he would have survived. My intuition's telling me so. He could have survived. There was a high chance of survival, but I guess they just watched him. I guess they just said, oh, like, that wouldn't be my friends. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Such as emergency, draining the blood sac, blah, 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 are required to save the patient. Shout out to my heart though. She been putting in overtime. You can survive a stab wound to the heart from seconds to several hours, depending heavily on the size and location of the wound, whether the object is left in place. That's why it's kind of better if you do get stabbed, like it's better to leave that shit in there so that because once you take that shit out and it starts spilling everywhere, like it's a race against time. But if you leave it in there, you still got some time. Look at me. I could really be a nurse for real. I said that and then like everybody at work laughed at me, but I'm like, I'm dead ass. Like I could really be a nurse. Like, oh, you sick? Let me get you some ginger ale. I don't have no soda. I don't have no soda. I'm sitting here throat dry as fuck. I haven't drunk soda in so long. I've really been staying away from it. Um, Sorry. Now I'm going on a deep dive. Taught you that? Hey, shout out to Grey's Anatomy. That show was way too long for me to watch, so I definitely did not get that from there. But shout out to Grey's Anatomy though. Um, that's what I'm saying. Like, unless he already has some pre-existing heart condition, he could have been saved. He's young. When you're young, it's easy for your body to bounce back. He could have been saved. What do you call that? Elasticity? Yeah, he could have been saved, but I don't know why they didn't call the fucking ambulance. People don't know how to act under pressure. Mm, anyways, very interesting. Very interesting. Now I'm looking at diagrams of the heart. That's what I'm saying. The heart within itself has a thick wall. Like the wall is kind of thick. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna go, y'all. I love you guys. I will do a reading on Mr. Carmelio. Let me know what questions y'all have if y'all want anything specific. Think about it. And if you do find something, y'all know my email or comment underneath the post or a video. Girl, this ain't even night, girl. This is this is midnight, bitch. Ending midnight sun. Oh, I didn't even show you guys my cupcake. This is what I got. I ate it, y'all. I already fucked this shit up. Oh, this shit too good. This shit's too good. But bye, y'all. Say bye to Cinnamon. Say bye. See y'all. Look at her big ass feet. Say bye. She's so cute. Cause y'all be asking where she's at. She be right here. You going to sleep too, girl. I don't know why I'm doing all this. I'm not going back to sleep. Bye bye. See you guys tomorrow on the next one.